My name is Ahmed Partey. I'm a digital artist and a traditional artist. Keep watching. Holla the blockchain.
This is a digital revolution. And we are here to color the blockchain. Color the blockchain.
Alright, yo, what's going on? This is your brother Unknown Misery, and we're here on another episode of Color the Blockchain. We're bringing this to you in the space as frequently as possible because we feel we got to be proactive with what's happening in the world, and we do not want systemic oppression and the system of white supremacy to slide in to this non-fiat world where we're trying to bring autonomy through freedom. You know what I mean? So right now we got one of the dope new artists in the space, and maybe you can just let the people know your name and what you do.
Yeah. So my name is Ahmed Partey. I'm a visual artist. I do traditional and digital art, and I'm based in Accra, West Africa, Ghana to be precise. Yeah.
Okay. Word up, man. And how did you get involved in the blockchain, man? Like, what was your introduction to it?
Yeah. So the funny thing is, I've never heard about it before, ever. I haven't really actually done anything about the blockchain, whatever, Bitcoin. I've been hearing about Bitcoin. I've been hearing about Ethereum, cryptocurrency, the crypto world, but I've never really dived into it before. So I have a lot of my works online. Okay, I have some of my works on Behance, on ArtStation, on Instagram. I have my website and all. So back in May, Makerspace got in contact with me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it all started. So they were like, okay, you know what? We like your style. We like what you're doing. Want you to jump on this.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So, yo, they
Yeah,
contacted you.
yeah, yeah.
That's
They contacted me.
oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
yeah, yeah. So they got in contact in May, right? So I wasn't so sure because it was a new space and I didn't really know much about it. So I did some background checks and I realized that it was a legit thing and all that. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. Let's jump
Mhm.
right in. So they actually stepped in one of my artworks that they think they loved a lot. Um, I call that mind take. It's like a hand grabbing the face,
I watched
sliced,
it.
and then you've seen that.
It's
Yeah, that
nice
was the
still.
artwork they loved a lot. Yeah. That was the artwork they loved a lot. So
Okay.
um, yeah, through that I got on the platform and then everything I started uploading my works and then I didn't really expect anybody to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a new, it's a new market. Everything is so new. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's just put my works up. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I put my
Mm-hmm.
works up, and then after some few weeks, someone backs. I'm like, whoa, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
So I kept putting up my works, and I realized that, whoa, this is a really interesting place. People actually buy the guitar art and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool. Gradually started to learn about some terms in the digital, the space, the blockchain, NFT, Ethereum, um, all those technical
No
words
doubt.
that goes with it. Yeah.
No doubt. It's like, yeah, same. Yo, honestly, man, we started this like in March. This whole
Wow.
the quarantine thing and all of that, and then we're like, in my mind, I just had enough. I'm like, yo, I just started thinking about the banks and how greedy they are and what they're doing to the
Yeah.
people. And I'm like, yo, we need
Yeah.
freedom from that. Like they've been
Yeah.
running this since slavery times. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
banks. It's the
Yeah.
same people.
Yeah.
So got into it and same thing, bro. There's like that's why there is a lot of positive in it, and that's why we're doing this because that's dope. That story you're telling me, that's dope. And it's nice
Yeah.
as an artist. Like you've been an artist before this, and I'm pretty sure all artists before the blockchain have faced the same thing. It's really hard to get recognized, and it's
Yeah.
really hard to sell pieces. Obviously, you can do it, but it's difficult. You know what I mean?
It's very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah, man. So, yo, have you ever heard of Guap coin? It's a black and brown focused cryptocurrency built on their own blockchain, and it's called Guap coin.
Okay.
And
Okay. I think I've chanced upon it a couple of times, but I haven't really done much research and like I haven't really
okay,
dived into it. Yeah.
okay. Well, after it's done, I'll send you like information on it, and like we'll
Yeah, you
drop
should.
you. I'm not working
Yeah.
for them or anything. I'm just advocating for what they do.
Cool.
And yo, so you don't even have to feel this way because you have a different experience, brother. You're in Ghana. Your life experience is different than mine, right? But I
Yeah.
do want
Yeah.
to know, um, do you feel it's important to color the blockchain? Do you feel this is important to do, and if so, why?
Yeah, I think it's very important to color the blockchain. It's very important because as much as I'm in Ghana, you still feel there's still that, colonialism left a lot of messed up situations here. It left a lot of I don't know the right way to put it, but there are a lot of laws set in place. There are a lot of lifestyle that colonialism encouraged here.
Mm.
That's still here, even though colonialism is supposed to be normal.
Mm.
So there are certain situations where people still don't really understand themselves. People don't really. There are a lot of people who don't really understand what it means to be a black person, or what it means to represent yourself, to represent the black person. Okay, so you have people always trying so hard to look like white people.
Mm. Mm.
Trying so hard to do things like white people. So it's still an issue here. Okay, it's still an issue
Okay.
here. So I feel as an artist, it's important for me to do works, and for other artists to make works that highlight that black identity. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
That makes the concept of black identity stronger and more important. So it's still a problem we face here.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I don't think it's as bad as what's going on in the United States and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a big issue here, in terms of people trying so much to replicate white culture, trying so much to look
Definitely.
like white people. Yeah,
Just to love the self, and it's like, yo, that's what you said is beautiful, because that that is true. There's different layers to it. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah, yeah,
if the demographic in Ghana was different, um, like that version of colonialism that's left behind might transform and look like what it looks like here.
yeah,
If the
yeah,
demographics change. So that's a dope way to look at it. And we just like getting
yeah,
people's perspectives, man. Because I was
yeah,
frustrated. I'm like, yo, everyone must be facing racism in the space. But I realized interviewing people, it's like people from different parts of the world look at racism differently.
yeah,
They deal with racism differently because of demographics, and a lot of people recognize racism differently. You know, so it's important to hear everyone's voice, man. And
yeah.
me as a brown person, a person who I'm Indian. You know what I mean? And
Oh, cool, cool,
you know what
cool.
I mean? I'm Indian. I grew up being framed by the police. I grew up. I co-founded a movement called Stolen from Africa in
Mm,
Toronto. We helped get Afrocentric schools in, and the reason we did it is because I believe in people power and equality, and that can't
yeah,
happen without Black power first, and that can't
yeah,
happen without women being respected first. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's where I stand in this struggle, and that's why we're here doing this, bro. Yo,
yeah. That's so good to know, man.
Yo, let us know about
That's
some
so
of your
good to know.
music, bro. Your music. See, I'm already. I want to build with you and collab with you. That's why, because I make music. But let us know about some of your art, man. When it comes to your art, let us know about your maybe the process, like what your art means to you. I know that's a vague question, and
Yeah,
the main thing would be what projects should we look out for, like collectors. How can they support you, and what should they look out for?
yeah. So well, recently I put an art piece on Maker's Place a few days back. The name is Liberty, and that piece is supposed to be an ode to, or it's supposed to highlight the liberty that a lot of digital artists have got from the blockchain,
Mm,
right? So there's I have my own style where I make like you realize a lot of my style I've got like faces that look like African masks, so they are inspired by African masks. It's something that I've been building up for a while now with my own style where I study a lot of African masks and then I try to create African masks from imagination. You understand me? To get like a different feel, to
word.
look different. Okay,
Right.
yeah. So that's the digital piece, and there are a number of oil paintings I'm working on as well.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
Right.
as I said earlier, I'm a traditional artist as well. So I'm either doing digital art or I'm doing traditional oil painting or
Okay.
acrylic. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
And can
Those
people
are those
buy?
are some of the things.
Can people get your? Are you doing any pieces where you give them physical with it? That they buy the digital, they also get physical, or is anything like that coming?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if you buy the digital is separate from buying traditional pieces.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, buying traditional pieces is completely separate from buying digital pieces. But soon, I think soon I would have to start getting into print.
Right.
Printing
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the digital pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you buy, as you're saying. So for instance, you buy a digital piece, and then it comes with a print.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I know like a lot of it's easier to get like the people that aren't really used to this world, something like that. I think it's a good way to bring them in because a lot
Yeah,
of people don't understand the value yet, you know. But look at
yeah,
our world, man. We value things the way
yeah,
society values things, you know. So,
yeah,
and yeah, man, we
yeah,
create the value of whatever
yeah,
is valuable.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yes.
true. It's quite interesting. And you know, this whole system, all right, ecosystem, if I should put it, is quite interesting, and I think it's a good thing for artists,
Mhm.
especially digital artists. You know, the fact that even though you sell your work, that's a fact that I admire the most, or I love the most. The fact that even though you sell your piece, you are still tied to that piece. So anytime it's resold, you're still gonna give royalties
Yeah.
for that piece, and it keeps on going. It doesn't end. It's like those who put this together I appreciate and respect artists more, because I've seen what's happening in the traditional art space. Even though it's so big now, it's so hard for certain artists to actually make money out of their own art, because immediately they sell that art, that piece, that's all.
Mm, mm.
Someone else makes money off that art.
That's it.
If someone buys a piece from a traditional artist and decides to resell it, they make money. Someone else makes money. So the real artist, nobody, he doesn't get anything. He doesn't even know whether his work is reselling for this
Mhm.
amount or that amount or whatever. You understand me? So
Yeah.
I'm so happy for us to have this digital system whereby you sell your piece and then you can still get royalties when the piece is resold. I just hope that it gets bigger and then it grows better.
No, no doubt, man. I think it will. Sorry, man. I think it will get bigger. We just got to keep going, you know. And it's like
Yeah,
we just keep building community, keep going, keep
yeah,
sharing with each other, and it's like that's the main thing. We just have to keep sharing with each other and keep sharing each other's stuff, like because there's enough room for everybody. There's enough
yeah,
space for everybody, and honestly, there's enough eat for everybody. Like we could
yeah,
actually all eat and be okay, and we don't really have to compete as artists.
yeah.
We could actually work
Exactly.
together and share each other's stuff. So
Yeah,
we'll grow,
yeah.
man. We'll grow. We'll make this happen,
Definitely,
bro. So
definitely.
if there's anything else you want to let the people know, go ahead, or else we could just wrap it up, man.
Yeah, I think that's all for now. I mean, so far as we're on this platform, we keep on making art. We never stop. You know, art is what we eat,
Mm-hmm.
what we drink. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you
No doubt.
understand me? That's what we dream and all. So definitely, art is always going to come up. You know, pieces are always going to come up. Digital pieces, traditional pieces, whatever. So far as it's art, it's always going to come out there.
No
You
doubt.
understand me? And I'm so happy to to find myself on this platform and for people out there to actually appreciate my art to the extent where they buy it. Because there are digital art that I did like way back in 2017.
Mm,
I just did it because I love to do the art. You know, I didn't really think or feel like, okay, this piece is gonna sell in the future or not. I just believed that I need to keep working on it.
right.
So I was so happy when someone actually bought a piece I did. Actually, not one, not two, like 3 or 4 pieces I did back in 2017.
Mm, yeah.
Imagine that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's so great, and I'm so happy to be on this platform.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
man. I can
yeah.
imagine that. Yeah.
And yeah, bro, yeah. And I go on the Super Rare platform lately, recently too.
Okay. Word. Word. That's
Yeah,
what
so
you've been
I'm
on
on. Yeah,
recently.
yeah. Recently, I for that I had to apply, right?
Okay.
Then they accepted me and all.
That's dope.
So far, I have like just 2 works on Super Rare, but I'm more active on Maker's Place. Maker's Place is like the
You're
biggest
home.
platform I find myself on. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, you know what it is, man. I'm gonna like. It's when these are playing. Everyone will be watching this, and those who are watching it on Discord, you could like click the links. We'll put the links up in the comments. Those watching on YouTube, the links will be in the description. And those in the metaverse, if you're watching inside Crypto Voxels, click on the walls, and you'll see all the brother's art and links directly to his art page. You know what I mean? But yo, that's what it is, man. Respect for coming on, and yo,
Thank you,
together,
bro.
no doubt, man. Let's color the blockchain,
Yeah,
brother.
respect for having you, bro. Respect for having you.
This is a digital revolution. And we are here to color the blockchain. Color the blockchain.
gun.